Manchester United get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Neymar. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Mbappe. Guardiola. And he's managed to get Mbappe! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Pelé. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
He won't be happy with that one. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target. Lampard. Now it's Drogba. Oh, good spread. And it's Makelele. It's run loose here. It's a good foot in there. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Guardiola. Felix. Spread it left. Jordi Alba. Oh, nice touch. Neymar. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Felix. And he's had it nicked away. So it is still 0-0. Now that's well seen too. Rodri, and it's Neymar. Here's Felix. That's Guardiola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Mbappe. And no, he's seen through all of that. Beckham. Pelé threads one in. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, that's nice. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Sends it crossfield. And it's Neymar. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. Great vision. And here's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Can he get it through? Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Jordi Alba. And it's Rodri. Joao Felix. Nicely spread. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? It's a goal kick. Pele. Beckham. Jordi Alba. Here's Joao Felix. Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Cambio di giocatori.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiola. That's a good ball out wide. Mbappe. He's found a way through. Delivery from Mbappe. Terrific header. He scored. The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Joao Felix. Mbappe. Makelele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kaká looking to get on the end of this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. And this is Eto'o. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Jordi Alba. Neymar. Joao Felix. Out to the left it goes. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble.
Kaká is chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Haaland's header! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pass somewhat off target, played out to the left flank. Guardiola. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Out of play for a throw. Milan choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Messi, can he get onto this? And he's onside. Ball's Messi! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Lampard! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Pelé, and this is Eto'o. Now it's Pelé, floated through. He might... Great chance! And that would have won it.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Neymar. He's looking wide. That is good alertness. Now it's Pelé. Played out to the right. Messi. He is through here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi picks it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pelé. Now, what about a counter-attack? The final 5 minutes. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Makelele. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Pelé. Guardiola. Played into space. Neymar in acres of space out wide.
Indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Just eases him off the ball. Pelé has found the net here, of course. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Neymar. Kaka. He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that was vital. And the shot! And again! And that may well be that. That is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Menu. Wan-Bissaka. Great ball if he can get there. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Eto'o. Here comes the terrific header. They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Wan-Bissaka. Kaká. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Kaká. That has ended up in no man's land. Menu. Now Kaká. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé touches it back. Kaká. Kaká too strong for his opponent there. Good ball, good take. Kaká. He's in a great position here. Makelele. Kaká. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. Menu. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Forlan. Now it's Mbappe. Kaká. Mbappe! And he's away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Lampard. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Forlan. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Makelele did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Opts for safety. Rodri. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Menu. Can he get it through? Now it's Pelé. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Pele. Eto'o. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Can he get on the end of this? Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Donnarumma claims it, and the danger passes. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute at a
Menu.
time.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And a quick announcement today
Manchester
that
United
memorabilia from
absolutely
today's match is
dominated
now on
that
sale
half,
in the
Peter,
stadium
and
hall.
now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Manchester United will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Here we go again then. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Now this could be a chance. Kaká! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Manchester United, after 48
So
minutes,
is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Pele, Eto'o, Messi. No, he refuses to take the bait. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kaká. And it's Menu. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Oh, nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for options for movement. Menu. And Mendes. Kaka. And here's Mbappe. Makelele wins the duel this time. That is good alertness. Kaka. Ball swung in. And the keeper has it.
The attendance for this match was
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now that is commitment to the cause. They've played it short. Cross needs to be good. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Lampard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, nicely intercepted. Menu. Kaka. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kaka! Wan-Bissaka. Kaka. Manchester United finding their passes. It's Pele! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Rodri. Now Menu. Kaka. And Mendes. Played back into the centre. Makelele did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And this is a big chance! It's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 14.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about, sometimes driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So now the difference is 3. Rudiger. Now Eder Militao. Bellingham. And it's Mendes. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Plays a sharp little ball here and claimed it back swiftly. Thuram. Messi.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Makelele. Over to the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pass somewhat off target. Eto being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe looking to run onto it. Lovely feet. Kaká goes for a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And this is Pele. Threads one in. Messi gets into a good position. Makelele. Kaká.
There will be 3
Well, they can
minutes
break
added
here.
time.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Mbappe. That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kaká. That's that, the end. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Eto collecting the match ball, and it is his. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Memorabilia from today's match are now available.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vardiol. Deep cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
That'll be a throw-in. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither side especially adventurous early on. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Eto'o. Kaka.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Musiala! Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kaka. Lampard. And it's Makelele. Makelele. And it's Messi. Pelé. And the finish! And it's Thuram. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Barella. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Lampard out to the right.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Shifted it to the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Oh, nice touch. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's there! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Pelé. Good running, strong and Pele! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And it's Musiala. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good alertness. Makelele. Pele. Goes looking wide. Kaká! Barella. Ugarte. Barella. Ugarte, who does have an assist to his name. And that has been slung wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Foot in. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Pele looking to get on the end of this. Makelele. And this is Messi. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Guardiola. Now Eder Militao. Rodri. And Guardiola. And it's Musiala. Now it's Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander, oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Ugarte. Makelele. Now it's Eto'o. Tries to play it through. Kaká has it in a wide position. Drives it in. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pelé. Kaká. It's a goal kick. Rodri. Guardiola. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Can he finish?
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's chosen to go back. And this is Messi. And this is Eto'o. And the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's another throw. Messi stood his ground strongly. In by Messi. He's had a shot! And again! He will be livid with himself. Alexander-Arnold looking to add to his goal. Now it's Kane, and here's Barella. Oh, no joy this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Eto'o. Looking for options for movement. Kaká caresses it through. Elects to... He's got all! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Rodri. Now Eder Militao. Van Dijk. Spread it left. Great vision. Now it's Kane. Strokes it back. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Spread out to the left. Now it's Eto'o. Might be danger here. Chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
To replace him is number 13.
Punched away.
Substitution.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
The defender is not giving up on this. Nicely aimed pass. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Guardiola. Musiala could try cutting inside here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now, can he find a finish? And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford. Kaká! Oh, what has happened here? Messi.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he's got his range wrong there. Alexander-Arnold. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's away! Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 14,
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Saliba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It is a corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Looking for options for movement. Now the delivery. He rises! He scores!
They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Borussia Dortmund, after 17 minutes, is
It was
number 15.
wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Danielson. Vardiol. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's taking no chances there. He's a sharp little ball here. Cleared without complication. Messi. Now it's Pele. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Thinks about the shot. And he's certainly onside here. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's managed to get rid. Kaká has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Kaká is offering a wry smile there.
Vardiol clears it away. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Xavi Alonso, spread out to the left. Half an hour played now. Rodri. And Vardiol. Danielson. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a promising position. Aimed in towards the centre.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Makelele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Messi. Now it's Lampard. Now Kaká. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a goal kick. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found the way through. It's Eto'o! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Danielson. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely feet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. Rodri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Makelele wins the duel this time. Now it's Pelé, and here's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Please turn your
Well, for us
attention to the
neutrals,
screen
this
for
is
information
fantastic.
provided by the
If you're a
local
fan
police.
from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
Borussia Dortmund get the ball rolling in the second half. Deftly out wide. And he's picked it up out wide. Messi. Now it's Eto'o. And the counter is on. Makelele. That's an imaginative pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rodri. Now Saliba. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name, sends it crossfield to Danielson. Cleared without hesitation. He's had it taken off him. Pelé looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Can he get on the end of this? Lampard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Makelele. And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The attendance for this match
Now
was
it's Messi.
70,987.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Eto'o. Now that looks a decent ball. Makelele, he is through here. Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Makelele. Xavi Alonso. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's taking no chances there. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Saliba. Here's Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. Looks to the other side. To Danielson. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival. Deep cross. And he's there to clear it. Danger averted for now. Lampard. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Eto'o. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front! So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Pelé, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Chooses to go back. Gets a good foot in there. Not the most accurate pass.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Played in by Danielson. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Pelé. Out to the right. Now it's Messi.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Eto'o. No, it's come to nothing. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Nicely spread.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's forced to go back.
They're avoiding the blatantly...
And time is up. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Eto'o picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Manchester United really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the return pass. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Alessandro Costa, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Kivior.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Foden did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a promising position. Nice interception, well timed. Kane. Some good work on the right flank here. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's running through. Oh, this looks sharp. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And it's Kane. Played into space. Foden receives it in a wide position. Lovely bit of skill. So much time and space here. And he's gone looking for safety. Costa. Lampard. Pelé. Spread it left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dumfries can get it clear. He crossed in early, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is lovely. Big chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Dumfries.
Stade de Reims really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Foden. Has crossed into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ugarte. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi. That's a super give and go. Here's Kane. Takes a shot! It's a loose... Oh, what has happened here? Swings it. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Kivior. And Bastoni. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Lampard. And it's Lampard. Messi. A player who needs no introduction. Makelele. Eto'o. Oh, important interception.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. That's a good ball out wide. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Dumfries. Nice control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the counter is on. Makelele. Araujo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's come to nothing. Foden. Now it's Mbappe. Pele. And here's Eto'o. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kane. Now Dumfries. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foden takes aim and he's got two. And it's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. He watched it all the way and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Rose have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pass is just off target. Dumfries. Manchester United still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Nicely shaped ball. It's out for a goal kick. Lampard is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Ugarte. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Eto'o. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Eto'o. Over to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rose can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Le numéro 6.
Makelele. Turns back here, probably the best option. Tries to pass it through. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Kane. And a chance! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Rose are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Eto'o had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And here's Mbappe. Eto'o. Now it's Pelé.
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Messi. Foden, who's set up one goal so far. Messi. And it's Messi. Eto'o. Now Kaká. Eto'o. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
2 minutes to be added on. Messi. Van Dijk. Spread out to the left. Foden. Showing good feet. Messi. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Pele. Great ball, and he's in here. Germany keep calm in the face of danger. Kaká. Lampard has it in a wide position. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Lampard, who crossed in early. Good read, needed to be.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kaká puts a cross in.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit.
Gives the defence a
goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 7, Frank Lampard.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Eto'o. Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. And this is Eto'o. He's shifted. Shot, surely!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And they've got a throw. And here's Yamal. Van Basten. Lampard. Shifted it to the flank. Cruyff could try cutting inside here. Crosses it into the area. And he's taking no chances there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Pele. This looks promising. It's Eto'o! Foden. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Van Basten. Kaká. And this is real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Pings it across. In once, a header! Just off target. Harmlessly behind. Rodri. Triol. And it's Lewis Skelly. Nicely weighted ball. Lampard in acres of space out wide. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. And it's played forward. Oh, some tackle that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, that's been intercepted. Half-time getting close now. And here's Eto'o. Now it's Pele.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played with finesse. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Pele. Now it's Cruyff. Eto'o finds himself offside. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. Lampard is alert to the possibility. Van Basten! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Now it's Pele. Rodri gets a foot in here. And back to the keeper. It's Van Dijk. Rodri, over to the left. Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Pele! That's got him rattled. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. He's being shapes to shoot! Costa goes long.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Cruyff.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vinicius Junior.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Germany looking to pass their way through. Closing. Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. Oh, important interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Cruyff with the... He's got tall! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Eto'o is offering a right smile there.
Substitution for Germany, number 5.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Lewis Skelly. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Alexander-Arnold. He's in a great position here. Takes a shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 13, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
Germany making consecutive changes here. Saka getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
He has found the way through. And Cruyff! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Now it's Paulinho. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. And he's had a hit! And that's a real chance missed. Now it's Paulinho. Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Lampard does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good spread. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Manchester United get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Vasco da Gama finding their passes. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Vieira. That has been slung wide. Kaká. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that was vital. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Kaka. Vieira. And it's Cancelo. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a decent clearance. And that's aimed into the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Costa.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Araujo is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. But it's Thuram. Vieira. And Makelele. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yamal. Vasco da Gama trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vieira. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Vieira. Looking for a runner. Makelele. Cruyff. Vieira. And it's Thuram. Nice bit of trickery. Swings it across. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, such a clever touch. Skims one in. And the ball is out of play. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. This is Messi. There's the header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? In towards the back stick. Nice interception, well timed. Thuram. Now Kaka. Thuram. Now Kaka. Makelele. Lampard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Pele. He's had it taken off him. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vinicius Junior! Makelele. Now it's Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Costa spots it and intercepts. Maldini. And it's Lampard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a look and plays it forward. You've got to be quick to recover this. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Makelele. Costa. And this is Cruyff. He's picked his way through. And the finish! He has done it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have our breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Cruyff. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Lampard. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice control. And this is Lampard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vinicius Junior stood up well to him there. Pinches it off him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he's certainly onside here.
Vasco da Gama really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just about up to 75 minutes. Makelele. Now it's Pele. He's going for goal!
And again, they're pressing effectively. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's whipped it across. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away. Thuram. Kaká. Troy. Great chance! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. Opts for safety. Kaká. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's being shifted off it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And time is up. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Lampard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de mochila verde. Entre em contato com o funcionário mais próximo.